StockX has a massive problem right now. It is a problem that's affecting both buyers and sellers on the platform. And for whatever reason, they haven't addressed it like at all. Be more precise, StockX is taking people's money, making sellers ship the shoes out, but they just decide to not process the shoes for months. And if you don't understand why that is kind of a big issue here, then let me try to explain it to you real quick. First, let's talk about it from a buyer's perspective. You sit down and you buy, let's say, a $300 shoe on StockX. Purchase this shoe with an expectation that it will come, in a week or two, you should be receiving your shoe. You paid your money already, StockX took your money, so your $300 is gone and you expect a shoe to show up very soon. However, it's now been like 2 months and you still haven't gotten your shoe and you don't have your $300, and now the shoe price has dropped drastically to, let's say, $150. And that does happen because if you're dealing with a market so volatile like the shoe market, for example, let's say you're buying sneakers because you want to get them before a release. So you buy them on StockX, fully expecting to receive the sneakers beforehand because you've paid a premium to have them beforehand. And now the release has come by and you still don't have your shoes, and the price of those shoes just has completely dipped. This issue started appearing around June, end of June, start of July. So let's say you took this Yeezy Zion, these here Yeezy Zions. At the start of June, this was like a $450-$400 shoe. At the moment, it is like a $290-$280 shoe, which means you as a buyer paid over double the current market value for a shoe because you wanted to receive it early. And now you don't have a shoe. And that is a massive, massive problem. You, rightfully so, would be pretty upset.
Most things that I buy, if I buy a book on Amazon, I want to read that regardless of if I get it tomorrow or if I get it in 3 weeks. I want to read that book. And the price of the book doesn't vastly change week to week. I pay $16 for a book. It's going to be $16 3 weeks from now as well. That is different with these big sneaker reselling sites, much like a stock exchange, which is why StockX is called StockX, because it operates under the exact same principles as a stock exchange. It gets bad when the value of the product you're purchasing directly correlates with the time you're purchasing it at, and the value is attached to the date on the calendar. Let me put it this way. If I'm buying these 4 weeks before release date, there's added value to that. I can A, walk around on the street and stunt and look really cool because I got them before release date, or B, in a more niche example like myself, I can make content around them and generate an income. So paying that premium price is worth it in either situation. But this shoe is now widely available at Foot Lockers across the world, and I'm still without the pair of shoes that I purchased before the release for the justifiably inflated price of $317.
Now, let's take a look at it from the seller's perspective. Seller like me, who has a lot of shoes shipping in and out of StockX all the time. So at the moment, I have around 10 shoes that are just stuck in StockX. Thankfully, I stopped shipping shoes to them when I noticed this started happening. The last shoes I shipped to StockX were around end of June, start of July, because I started getting reports from people that StockX is not paying out right now. At the moment of recording, it's the 26th of July, so it's been pretty much a month without me receiving my money and my shoes just being gone. Now, why would this be an issue? You already sold your shoes, you're gonna get your money, sure. However, I started selling a lot of shoes at the start of June, a lot of the Jordan releases at the time, like the Toros and the Grapes and all of that, because I wanted to get rid of inventory space, and I also wanted to get some extra cash to buy as many Zions as possible. However, I didn't manage to cash out because StockX is keeping thousands of dollars away from me.
Now the guy's gotta come up with Paulie's money every week, no matter what. Business bad? Fuck you, pay me. Oh, you had a fire? Fuck you, pay me. Place got hit by lightning, huh? Fuck you, pay me.
They're literally hoarding my money that's just gone now. And they're holding shoes for over a month. If I kept those shoes in my house and waited to sell them today, I would have made 50 to like $100 more per shoe. And I knew the risk. I knew that I'm gonna sell them right now for a lower price because I'm gonna get more cash, to buy more Zions. And that just didn't happen. My money is just still not here. So I didn't have extra funds for Zions. I still got a lot of Zions, but I didn't have more funds than I wanted to have. And now I'm stuck in limbo. And so are many other sellers. StockX is basically keeping money away from sellers, keeping shoes away from buyers, and just decide not to tell anybody. Only recently, like in the past 2 weeks, I've been receiving emails from StockX that, hey, your shoes are going to take a little longer, 7 to 10 days. Yeah, that's been like half a month ago now. And I still have shoes from mid-June stuck in StockX. Absolutely ridiculous. It makes no sense. So it's terrible. I don't understand. From what I heard, what people saying is that StockX fired a lot of employees, so they don't have any employees pretty much right now, which is a problem and part of the reason why shoes are taking so long to, verify and to get your payouts. But come on, it's been so long. And so my buyers, people who purchase my shoes from StockX, are not getting their shoes. They're probably upset on their end, being like, I want a refund, what the fuck are my shoes? While I'm over here struggling to understand where's my money. So this is where I'd say go to GOAT, because from what I know, GOAT is just moving in and out. And it's true, I cashed out some shoes on GOAT a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, and they were in. I shipped them to GOAT. They got marked as delivered 2 days later, and I got a cash out a day after that. So it was like 3-4 days total, and I got my money. But StockX is still keeping my shoes from start and mid-June. How does it make sense? I know some of you might be saying that I'm just overreacting and this is, not really a big issue. You just have to wait a little bit to get your money, you scumbag reseller. But I just think as the place that markets itself as a #1 selling platform for hype sneakers and clothing and other accessories, and they don't cash out their sellers and don't send the product to buyers within a reasonable amount of time, for a company that's valued at $1 billion, I don't think that's okay. I think this is something that should be addressed and something that people need to speak up about. When you try to contact StockX support about it, they got nothing to say to you. So basically, the point of this video is just a little rant complaining because I personally got affected by this and I got very annoyed because like I said, I wanted more money to buy more Zions. That didn't happen. I took that risk because I wanted to cash out early so I could have more money. So this is kind of like a warning. For the foreseeable future, I would personally not sell or buy on StockX because you're likely to not receive either your item or your money for probably months to come. It honestly sucks! So yeah, fuck StockX. See you on GOAT. Peace.